Hey everybody, this is Tara here with Gemini's reading for May. I am just shuffling the cards a few more times and then we'll deal them out. If anyone would like to look into their situation further, just email me at the email below and I'll take you through some of my readings and some information. So what is going on for Gemini? Let's take a look. Gemini for May. And I've been asking everybody this question. Do you prefer to hear the cards shuffled first and then dealt, or do you prefer to just click on a video and have the cards dealt already and just get into the message? So I think there's benefits to both, but I'm just curious what everybody thinks. All right, so Gemini, what's going on for Gemini in May? What are the big messages for Gemini this month? What does Gemini need to know for their highest good and the highest good of all others? Gemini for May. Gemini for May. And I think one more. Gemini for the month of May. Okay. Let's see what we got. 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'm going to deal out the cards. I'm going to tell you what I see. It might not apply to you, but if it does, I hope the message is helpful. And we're going to get clarity cards if we need them. Oh, interesting. Something's definitely going on here. Oh, okay, interesting. Okay, I'm just going to take a look at these cards for a second to soak it in, and we'll start. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Interesting. There's like a dichotomy here. Okay, so, all right, so I'm just going to kind of talk through what I see first, and then I'm going to go through and show you all the cards and get into it further. So it's definitely looking like there's something that you're not really happy about right now, or you're not feeling satisfied with, or you're feeling kind of bored, apathetic, dull, not really open maybe, or waiting for something to come in to your life. You may be, it's showing you like soul searching and seeking for answers. Maybe it's like you need to rely on yourself to get this wisdom. It's like a deep soul searching, getting in tune with your intuition. It could also kind of signify being alone or having to go through this process alone. But it seems like you're confused, like things don't really, they're not clear to you. They're not really obvious to you. You're kind of, there might be a lot of emotions, there might be a lot of fears, there might be a lot of distortion, like things look a certain way, and you really can't trust what you're seeing. Like things could be blown out of proportion or be exaggerated. So I definitely see you assessing the situation you're in, looking for answers and trying to figure out, where do I go from here? What do I really want? There's some element of feeling trapped or stuck, or disempowered in your environment, like something's holding you back or making you feel afraid to make a movement or make a decision. I see one of your spiritual messages or lessons you're going through right now is figuring out how to free yourself from illusion or free yourself from a disempowering belief system. Like, I feel like you feel trapped and stuck, and there's an element of you being unhappy and unfulfilled, maybe even miserable. But you're not, this journey might be about you seeing that you can free yourself, you can get out of this situation, and all you have to do is decide that, and then you'll be instantly happier, instantly fulfilled, like the rainbow, the golden tickets right behind you. All you have to do is turn around And the only thing holding you back is yourself, or the illusions, or the fear trapping you, making you feel like you can't move, but you can. This is your life. You have the right to be fulfilled and happy 100%. There's an element of denial, or someone's keeping something from you, or you're keeping something from someone, or there's just a lack of communication and honesty in a situation. But I do see you, there is, or the options here for you to be successful and to have your dreams met. It's like showing this creative force too, underlying the situation, where you have the power, you're imagining what you want, you're in the flow of the universe, and you're able to manifest, you're able to bring this and channel this in. And maybe that calling and what dreams you do want to come true is causing a little bit of discord and making you look at the other side of the coin of what you don't like in your life, or how to get there, where to go to achieve that, or what you might have to let go of. And that might be bringing up a lot of fears for you. And I see you, standing your ground, maintaining your boundaries, figuring out what is good for you, what you do want. Okay, so let's, we're going to get some, you know what, actually, I'll go through the cards now, and then we'll get some clarity on a couple of these things. So, all right, so our core present situation, where you find yourself in the present situation this month. So we've got the Four of Cups and the Hermit, okay? So, we've got the Four of Cups, we've got this dissatisfaction theme. Maybe you're not totally unhappy, but you're not really happy. You're not really feeling fulfilled. You might be bored with the status quo. It might be fine. You got your 3 cups here, you got your blanket, you're chilling, but there's something more for you. There's something more you want. There's something that might be on offer to you that you're being asked to open up and receive, to expand and be more fulfilled in your life. So, the Four of Cups is, that dull, bored feeling. It could also be like believing voices in your head, or believing limiting thoughts from other people, like making you feel like your situation isn't what you want, or making you realize or become aware of the disappointment in this situation, or feeling unfulfilled. So then we've got the Hermit crossing that in the present. This is all about your soul's calling right now. The soul lesson you're going through is, it's almost like you need to be stripped away from everything externally in order to really get in touch with spirit, with your own inner voice that's guiding you. So we have this Hermit. It's cold, it's chilly, it's snowy. He's walking up the mountain. This is like your inner wisdom, the light inside, right? So here's the Hermit, the wise man. And let's just say that's you. You've traveled far, you've gone it alone, it's hard, you've had to climb, it's snowy, your feet hurt. And it's like you're seeking that wisdom. You're seeking that guidance, that light inside. And you're on the top of the mountain, you can see everything clearly, right? So it's that journey where you're going within. And a lot of times the association here is being alone, just because no one can tell you what to do. It's really only you. No one can point the way for you. Only you know what's right for you in your soul. Only you know what's fulfilling you. Only you know what's making you happy. So there's this element here of you're striving for more, you're reaching for more, you're on that quest to find the answers, to find fulfillment for yourself. That whole theme. So that's the present. Then we have, echoing that, what's on your mind? How does the situation look to you from a conscious perspective? We got the Moon, right? So this is like when things are distorted. Things are heightened. Emotions from your subconscious come to the surface. Things appear obscured, and you can't really see clearly. There's shadows, things look, is that a monster over there? Is that something that could hurt me? Is that a threat? Things are not appearing to you clearly right now, which is probably why you do need that hermit energy to really go within and go, what is real? What is the truth here? Because a lot of times with this card, you could be feeling a lot of anxiety. You could have a lot of fears. You could be feeling very worried. It's like the ocean churning up all that sand and whatever in the ocean. And you have to wait for things to kind of settle to get a clear understanding of the situation. So if you are feeling like turmoil or anxiety or uncertainty, just know that this is temporary. This is for a reason. This is probably just bringing all that stuff up to be cleansed or to reveal something to you that you may have been hiding from yourself, to ultimately get you closer to where you want to be and where you want to go. Okay, then also in alignment with that whole theme, we're going to go to the card that represents where you are, where you find yourself. Also like a present situation, but it's more of like how you're resonating energetically, how you see yourself, the role you play in the situation. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is all about, you've been working towards something, you're kind of reaping the harvest, but there's an element of decision here. It's like, okay, I've achieved this much. I'm here now. I got all these pentacles, practical developments in my life or tangible things I've amassed. Now what do I do with them? Where do I go? Which road do I take? Do I scrap this whole project? Am I done with this tree? Am I done with this bush? Do I want to grow another plant? Do I want to pick off the berries and sell them at the market? Do I want to make some jam? It's like, what do you want to do from here? So you're in this, I feel like decision point, getting to a new level in yourself, a new layer of your life about what you want, what you're called to do. So you might be feeling confused right now. And then in the recent past, again, we have the High Priestess. So this is showing, again, you asking for answers, you seeking the truth. Maybe you're praying, maybe you're meditating, maybe you're just asking questions, asking for answers. So you're definitely on this soul mission right now. We have all these major cards, which is something that's faded, that's from your higher self, that's here to help you, that your soul can't avoid. Look at that. Look at all those colors. Look at this. Holy schmoly, that's heavy, but not in a bad way necessarily. Nothing's really bad. But so you have a lot on your mind probably. You have a lot of questions. You have a lot of seeking and soul searching to do, but the good thing is that's going to get you out of this present stuck position and change your life and enable you to move forward in a way that's more in alignment with what you want, what you're happy with. So, don't feel like this is going to be here forever. Don't feel overwhelmed by this. It's just a natural energy that your soul is moving through right now, and you will get to the other side and you will get answers. So, all right, so let's go to the near future. So we've got this, and I want to clarify this. You know what? I'm gonna show you this real quick, but then I'm gonna shuffle to clarify it. So that's the Seven of Wands. So the Seven of Wands, it's like when we're being called to maintain our position. So you might have competition. You might have people coming at you, telling you things you don't want to hear, or things that aren't true, or things that aren't in alignment with yourself, and you have to kind of, it's like that game, what's that game, King of the Mountain, where you're on the top of the hill and then people are coming at you, you got to push people off because you got to keep being the king of the mountain, right? You're the king of your mountain. So it's like, it's saying, the Seven of Wands is like, stand your ground. Don't, face the competition. Don't lose your integrity and what you know is right. What you believe in, stick by that. Stick by what you believe in. So let's get a clarity card on that. So The Seven of Wands, how does this apply to Gemini's situation in the near future? Give us a clarity card for the Seven of Wands for Gemini, the month of May. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands, clarity card. Seven of Wands. Four of Wands. So this is like another stable card, you know? This is like, there's a foundation that's been built. This example is the metaphors of marriage, you know? You're cementing that energy by a marriage through a celebration. Or, you know, this couple, it looks like, you know, yay, we've got our house, we're growing our wine, we have each other, everything's even and balanced and structured. So it's a positive thing. It's very high, celebratory, a good feeling, stable foundation, stable ground. Is this about a home? Is this about a partnership? Is this about a marriage? Is this about a new level of stability in your life? So let's get one more card for that. So one more card for the Seven of Wands to clarify what that means for Gemini in the near future. Okay. The Three of Cups. So I'm feeling like a big celebration theme, like happiness in unions, happiness in relationship, joy in your life, celebrating. I mean, here we definitely have a couple. So that's speaking to me. And what's this wine whole theme here? Partying, celebrating, festivities, events. So maintaining what? Maintaining what you want, maintaining this relationship, maintaining making this happen, maintaining what do you believe in? What do you want? What gives you this joy? Do you have this in your life? Maybe you'll maintain it. Maybe you'll double down on your bet. Maybe you'll recommit, and that'll enable you to have more joy in that situation. Maybe you're getting rid of all the stuff that's the doubts and the blockages and whatever needs to come out in order to really embrace this and move into this energy. Maybe you're leaving a situation behind and saying, no, I know what I'm worth, I know what I deserve, and I'm more in alignment with this. I want this kind of relationship in my life. I want this kind of joy in my life. So whatever it is, I see you definitely recommitting to your beliefs in the near future and having a lot of good energy, like really celebratory. Like the Three of Cups is really like when you're at a new level of joy in your heart, like it's a new foundation, it's a new level emotionally. Okay, that's good. Okay. Now, again, okay, this was on the bottom of the deck, the Nine of Cups. So there's some element here of you getting what you want and you being fulfilled in a deeper way and on a new level, right? You know, the Nine of Cups is your wish come true. So much joy, so much fulfillment. So whatever the situation you're facing now, it's like that doesn't have to be your reality. Like that's not forever. Like you're going to overcome that. Figure out what you want or how to get rid of what you don't want. Like how to re-engage with your life or recommit or on the bottom of the spread. So this is like the undercurrent, what might not be apparent to you, what's under the surface. This is the Magician. So this is like an awesome card. You are the creator of your life. You're powerful. You feel that. Maybe not on a conscious level, but the energy is there working through you. And maybe that's what's coming to the surface even. But the Magician's all about you calling the shots, you being in the flow with the universe and bringing in what you want to manifest. You calling the shots, you having all of the resources within yourself. Because remember, you know, life is tricky, life is hard, but we often find ourselves in such, everything's our own creation, you know. If we're unhappy in a job, we can leave. And I know a lot of people are like, well, I can't, I have kids, I have responsibilities. There are a million jobs out there. There is, where there's a will, there's a way. God is helping you. Spirit is helping you. So if you're choosing to stay, that's your choice, right? So it's meant to empower you and remind you that you can bring in whatever level of satisfaction and happiness into your life as you want. Yeah, it might be hard work. Yeah, we might have to face a lot of fears. Yeah, we might have to soul search and make some tough changes in our lives, but this is what's going on under the surface for you. And it's leading you into, if you really harness this energy and you have the power and capability to, you're moving into this much more, look, you're like, that's right, I'm on my hill. No one's going to tell me what to do. I see you coming and I got my stick and I'm going to fight you with it if you try to mess with me. And it's like, that's right. This is the life I want. This is what I'm maintaining. This is what I'm worth. I have the 9 of Cups, bitch. You know, it's like, right? But right now you might be feeling totally overwhelmed and like, I don't know what to do. Like, no, I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't give up on what I have because it's good enough. I don't know if I trust this new opportunity. What if it's bad? Well, maybe life isn't meant to be all rainbows. Maybe we should just be grateful for what we do have, you know, right? All that kind of thing. And then it's like, but no, something in my soul is calling me. Why am I having all these nightmares or emotions? Why am I crying? Why are we fighting, you know? Why is this energy coming to the surface? What is this? And you being like, okay, so what do I do? Practically, where do I go? What do I do? So, your environment. 8 of Swords. So this is like that element where you're trapped. The whole point of this card is that you're really not. It's an illusion. But it's so easy, isn't it, to convince ourselves of things and believe lies and keep ourselves trapped in situations. So if you're feeling stuck, if you're feeling disempowered, remember this is your life. You don't have to be anywhere you don't want to be. Even if it means leaving your house behind, even if it means, you know, going on unemployment for a little bit, even if it means ending that relationship that you've had for 10 years that you just know isn't making you happy. Once you get to the other side of that, you're gonna be so much happier. Hopes and fears. 9 of Pentacles. So this is like you're hoping for independence. You're hoping for fulfillment materialistically. Like this is the card where you're on your estate. You're wealthy. You have your food. You have your clothing. You have your luxuries. You have your animals. You have a beautiful view. It's like, and you don't need anyone else. It's like all yours. So this is like a really good, fulfilled, independent, secure, like it's my life. I have enough. I'm good on my own. I have all I need to be a sovereign being, to be my own person. Okay, so now we're going to go into the outcome for the month. So again, with this whole theme of like maybe feeling a little stuck, maybe feeling seeking answers, soul searching, maybe feeling a little bit lackluster and dissatisfied with the current situation, we've got in the outcome the Devil card, which is called materialism in this deck. So the whole thing is with the Devil lesson, again, this is a major card, so it's a soul lesson, something your soul has to go through. With the Devil energy, it's like believing in the illusions, believing in how things are showing up to you, believing in the fear, and then that is creating that reality and keeping you locked in there. The reason it's the devil is, the devil, the whole analogy or myth of the devil or whatever word you want to use. The devil's like the trickster, because the devil's all bullshit, right? When you watch these things about people being possessed by demons and things like that, they can't mess with you if you don't let them, if you don't buy into that fear, if you get protected, if you say you're pray or just believe, like, get the F out of my space, I'm not engaging, I'm not allowing you to manipulate my energy, and I'm not feeding into that, they can't touch you. So it's all this, how our own beliefs affect our reality and are keeping us, holding us hostage. But we do have the power and every right to remove ourselves from that. But it's just that journey of finding that empowerment to free ourselves, the environment. So we have here, here's a guy. He's not aware of his happy ever after right behind him. He could just turn around and boop, go right there. He's in the darkness. There's this light behind him with clarity, truth, enlightenment, joy, love, all right there. But he's not seeing it. He's instead like, no, I have to attach myself to this cup, even though it's not fulfilling me and there's no love left in it. There's no water in there. I can't even drink. Well, I have to attach myself to my responsibilities, even though it's broken and it's dying. This twig that snapped and isn't alive anymore. No, this sword doesn't work. It's crooked. The money's going everywhere. Really, all he has is one pentacle, right? So you're attached to things that you're convincing yourself you have to be attached to when you're not happy. This isn't good for you, right? So this is that whole journey of, again, soul searching, dealing with all these fears, and maintaining your integrity, what you want, to get to your happily ever after. So again, in the outcome, 7 of Swords. So this is like that element of dishonesty, shirking responsibility, ignoring something. So either it might not be malicious, but it could be like someone could be lying to you, someone could be playing you, someone could be manipulating you. You could be doing that to someone else. Or it could be totally innocent and just there's no communication there. So then there's no truth being shared. There's illusion. You might be perceiving something's one way when really it's not, and you don't even have to worry about that. But you're convincing yourself and staying in the dark. So again, it's like confronting illusions, figuring out what you really believe in, what really is true, and not allowing yourself to be in a situation that is not what you want and not making you happy out of fear. Because remember, when you do anything out of fear, that's the wrong choice. That's just gonna lock you into a situation that is not for your best self, best interest. If you do something out of love, that's a totally different energy. So when you make choices and when you're thinking things like, is it because you're afraid? Because that's a lie. That's bullshit. That's like that devil energy whispering in your ear. Don't do that. You're going to lose out. You're going to be worse off. No, this is an abundant universe and God is on your side. We're part of the universe. So we can channel all that energy from the universe through ourselves. And it's all a reflection. So we deserve all the abundance that's outside of us because it's also inside of us. So we have in the outcome some work to do. The 8 of Pentacles. This is like keeping going, being diligent, studying, doing the work, head down. All right, where am I going? What's my to-do list? How am I going to get out of this? Where do I want to go? And then we have the Victory card. Okay? And this is huge victory. This is like, I didn't even see that coming. This is more huge than I thought. So there is this element of like, maybe you're in the dark right now, maybe you're struggling right now, maybe you're confused right now, maybe you're buying into a little bit of, illusion and feeling stuck and disempowered and not really fulfilled and not really good. But then there's also this energy here that's like, there is this satisfaction, fulfillment, and joy and happiness waiting for you and available to you. Which is all, remember, this is under the reading, in your control, in your power, and we're moving into, Gemini solar return, May 20th, that's in a couple days. So that's, I feel like, going to propel you and help you even more to be even more in alignment, even more powerful, even more understanding where you want to go, what's your joy, because it's a whole replenishing extra burst of energy from the universe for you. So, holy moly, that was intense but awesome. I love that. So, whatever you're going through now, it's don't worry. This is all for good. This is all going to push you forward. But remember, it's all up to you. It's your choices. So, be conscious of what you're creating in your life, what you're settling for, what your choices are. And, you know, you can get wherever you want to go. So I hope that helps you guys. So yay, I feel like it's great. So hang in there. It's going to be good. If you guys want any information about your personal situation, just email me at the email below, Tara at Tara's Tarot. And I wish you a great month. So I'll talk to you later.